Number 31 Albert Square, home to Whitney Dean and the Butcher family. That was until Whitney disappeared from Walford. Exploited by the man she thought she loved, Whitney made a daring escape and reached the safety of a passing family. But how did a girl from a loving home end up down a dark road, desperate and terrified? To find out, we need to go back to Walford, home sweet home. Take a closer look and the cracks in Whitney's life are clear to see. We're going behind the curtains of 31 Albert Square to tell Whitney's story. Whitney Dean is one of Walford's best-known teenage characters. She's seen both sides of the coin in Albert Square, good times and bad. But life hasn't been easy for Whitney lately, and now she's involved in her biggest storyline yet. At number 31 Albert Square, Ricky, Janine, Carol and Max, Lauren, and even little Tiff and Morgan have all gathered.
You'll do fine, won't you?
They've got a big problem. Whitney has been missing for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Janine? 2 weeks? You know, and you've been here, lying.
Oh, come on. She'll be fine, won't she?
She could be anywhere with anyone, who knows?
Whitney hasn't even got her phone, you mental witch! She's a young, damaged, vulnerable girl.
Family and friends played their part in Whitney's disappearance.
Well, where were you? Where were any of you?
And tonight, we tell the story of a girl who found that in the end, the only person that could save her was herself.
Whitney. Older one, dark hair, moody.
Vulnerable.
Lonely. Quite feisty.
Beautiful. Naive.
Kind, flirtatious.
Chavvy.
Impetuous.
Sad. Strong.
Survivor.
We're watching you.
Yeah? Now I'm watching you. Don't need no help from you. I'll do you a deal. You give me the 20 quid now, and we'll say no more about it.
I'm just happy, standing here, taking in the view.
Yeah? The view's looking right back at you, and she ain't nothing.
And then face ache over there
Starts yelling at us, telling us to get out.
Got some mouth on you, girl.
I've been more of a mum to those kids than you are. I don't know what to do without you, little Miss Mum. What number is it? Was your mate?
Whitney Dean arrived in Walford in 2008 with stepmum Bianca and her brood, Liam, Morgan and...
Tiffany!
And they certainly made an impression.
How am I supposed to look out for 3 kids all on my own?
Because you've messed up with the rent.
You're supposed to be helping me out here.
I can't remember where your mate lives.
Oh, some help you're turning out to be.
Do not take this out on me!
My first day we were on location. We did sleeping at a bus stop, like being homeless and stuff, and that was really, really good, except I didn't know who Bianca was because I'm too young, so I didn't recognise her.
This is all right for tonight, right, Whit?
Never told Patsy that. Never. I'm too embarrassed.
I used to love playing this game when I was a kid.
Yeah, me and Dad used to go camping too. I would describe Whitney as a troubled teenager. And if anyone shows her a bit of attention or affection, she kind of clings on to them, and she's quite desperate to have someone to look after her, really.
Whitney brings something different to the square. Bad hats and big jewellery.
Whitney's fashion is definitely out there.
I'd say her chav style probably does come a lot from Bianca.
A little bit on the chavvy side.
Gold chains.
How many gold chains does one person need? I mean, she's like a walking advert for a cheap catalogue.
Big earrings.
And the earrings, nearly worse than Pat's. Hair everywhere, loads and loads of mascara. Just a complete chav.
Oh, that suits you, that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing seems to really match.
You want to come over here and say that?
She's quite glam as well.
But you think she thinks she looks good. She seems to really like showing off her assets, so when she goes out, she will have her boobs looking pretty on show.
She's had her fair share of romances in Walford. There was Todd.
Please, Whitney. I love you.
He got the old heave-ho.
Oh, well, never mind. Just gonna have to go and play with myself, I suppose.
Then there was Peter Beale, Billy Jackson, and of course, Connor. Playing Whitney Dean wasn't Shona's first acting role.
I've done a lot of musical theatre. I did that for 6 years. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can watch it if you want.
Thank you. We will. To understand Whitney, there's someone we need to meet. Tony King.
I'm home.
In 2008, Bianca's boyfriend Tony returned from prison to a hero's welcome.
He charms everyone, even Pat. And the kids are hopping around in excitement. You totally believe in this guy. And then at the end of the episode, you realise that Whitney's excitement about him coming home is not for a father figure, but the fact that he's been having a relationship with her for, like, several years.
It's gonna be just like it was before. Just you and me. Together.
Whitney, move it, darling.
I think you look lovely in the school uniform.
Whitney believes she's in a romantic film.
Ready?
You know, she believes this extraordinarily dashing older man has come in to save her and ride off on his white charger.
We're gonna be together. Forever.
She thinks that Tony and Whitney are destined to be together, and they will run away one day and they'll be happy ever after, but it doesn't happen.
Everything he did was calculated. Everything he did was completely and utterly selfish, and everything he did was going to have horrendous repercussions for the people around him.
You still love me?
You're everything to me. You're my whole world.
Whitney chose her 16th birthday party to reveal the truth to Bianca.
I'm sleeping with him.
That ain't funny.
It's true. We're in love. We're really, really in love. And we're gonna go away. We're gonna go away together.
Her own kind of stepdaughter has kind of betrayed her. Her fiancé has betrayed her, that she couldn't even see it. She was that blind, that stupid.
There's nothing that could explain this away, nothing!
She's the one, right? She's the one that pushed him.
You've been abused.
That's not true.
Bianca is really angry, but heartbroken for Whitney because she knows what the issue is.
No.
He's been abusing you for 3 years, and you can't even see it.
That's not what it was like. He loves me.
Whitney just can't get her head around it. That's not true. It's not. It can't be that.
You can't see it now, Whit, but you will. He is a paedophile.
A what?
He's an adult, and you're a child. It's child abuse.
She's been profoundly damaged. She doesn't see the world as a good place, I don't think.